For tracking that, we knew that it was going to be a wet setup for this weekend, or for this week rather, because you told us before the weekend. So if you were waking up and I-45 is your highway up on the north side, heads up, we have a cell here between Willis and Panorama Village where your windshield wipers will be going off. Conroe, a bit of damp road conditions, and then near Aldine IAH, right near the North Beltway, Hardy Toll Road. This is 45, right around West Gulf Bank and West Road. You can see that our camera lens is already wet. Drivers are already having to use precautions. Don't follow too closely, know your entrance and exits, and please don't brake too hard. Now, other spots of town, not so bad. This is the I-10 Katy freeway out at Peach Ridge, 69 at Riverbrook. Your HOV lane was shut down over the weekend, but it is back open. 22 minutes in from Sugarland. We'll be tracking those drive times for you throughout the morning. Jacob, Steph, welcome back. I see how it's going to go. Thanks a lot. Good to see you on a Monday morning. Let me warn you about some emergency road work happening right near the Galleria. This is going to be the northbound feeder road of 610, the West Loop. You know how busy that area is. Right after San Felipe, it's a 2-lane closure. They don't know how long it's going to be shut down for. When construction crews are actually out there and on site, they're going to shut down that entire feeder road. Do you know how hectic that's going to be? It's right past the Target area, right where that feeder road is with the Starbucks. So be advised. Heavy rain for this morning. North Freeway, I've been warning you that you will see slick conditions up near Panorama Village. Also, North Beltway drivers, heads up, this is what it looks like at JFK. Luckily, no spinouts just yet, but I wouldn't doubt that one's going to pop up because of the slick conditions. Folks do need to take it a little bit slower this morning. And looking at 288 at 518, things are dry and good to go out of Pearland. Over to you.
All right, Jen.
Yes, of course.
Anyway,
I know.
it's a hilarious movie.
Yeah, it is.
Can you imagine seeing that though fly ahead of you?
I would say hilarious video. As long as he's safe, right? He's
Exactly.
fine,
I'm
right?
sure he is.
He didn't look happy when he was being hoisted, though. All right, we got a next story here for you. Don't forget, we are now less than a week away from Father's Day. Give me a good charcuterie board.
Wow.
If
No
you say
thanks.
that 5 times fast.
Yeah, no thanks to the charcuterie board for me.
Really?
Yeah, no, the socks or some
good.
ties.
Cheese shaped like a
remember that.
DAD?
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Rolled up salami.
Well, you're going to have 5 coming, perhaps.
Well, I'll get some nice pictures.
And now that we're talking about it, we'll all see ads for it, you know?
That's true.
I'll tell you what, we're going to be dodging raindrops.
We knew it would be pretty quick and heavy on with a crash at Tidwell. I'll get to that in a second. I need to tell you about emergency road work happening right near the Galleria, 610 northbound feeder road after San Felipe, 2-lane closure. Do want to show you our live picture. I talked about this about 10 minutes. There's a possibility they could shut down that entire service road. So this is right near the Galleria. They don't know when it's going to wrap up. So this is going to impact you all day long. I'll keep you posted on social media as well with what we know. Over on the east side of town, you're getting some showers in the Highlands area, Mont Bellevue off of I-10 and 99. Heads up there. Panorama Village, Willis, still coming down heavy as far as the rain. And then here on 290 at Cypress, this is what it looks like as we make our way out on the North Freeway with that crash at Tidwell, blocking right lanes. A left lane gets through, but you can see it's slick on I-45. It is going to be slick on the 290 corridor at Skinner, as you can see. So it's just different sections right now, Steph, that are really going to become messy, most likely, just because it's dry here, wet there. So you know how that throws people off. Over to you.
Not a good mix of things.
Made that incident on 45 the north at Tidwell outbound did clear, so we are looking at a little bit of residual traffic. It'll stay slow going on the North Freeway for the duration of the morning between 610 and the Shepherd Curve. Now look what is happening here in Mont Bellevue. This is 99 146. This would be over Highlands. Things are wet even on the northeast part of the Beltway around Dyersdale and the Summerwood area. If you are waking up in the Willis area, we had heavy rain showers along I-45. That's why you're seeing this blip of orange. Folks were forced to ease up on that accelerator in that area. Same if you're leaving Tomball, 249 inside of 99, right around Louetta as you make your way toward the North Beltway. We don't have any crashes there or in Cypress, but it is slower than normal, even at this early hour. 290, your live look here at Skinner shows just how wet things are. I don't want you following too closely because you could hydroplane or lose control, and you don't want to be up on somebody's bumper. South Loop looking dry here and good to go at MLK. Over to you. We have a problem working in Willis now. This is still hitting I-45, the North Freeway, inbound direction, right before you get to Panorama Village. Do expect some heavy conditions. Other than that, if you are cruising through Conroe, it is slick as well. Tomball, if you are coming down the 249 corridor just inside of 99 or taking 99 over to Klein through the Spring area, very heavy rain. Please don't follow too closely. Know all the rules when it's raining as far as the distance you need to keep, your visibility that needs to stay straight on the roadways. You can see the northeast part of the Beltway getting hit right now in Atascocita in the Humble area, stretching all the way over to Eastgate. So wet. This is what it looks like on 249 at Grant. You can see that drivers are moving slower than normal. So even though it's barely going to be 6:40 in the morning, we have some very slow conditions out there. West Loop at Furnace, it looks like a left lane is blocked, but no major backup leaving the city of Bel Air. Over to you. That's exactly how it goes. We have that problem on the West Loop southbound at Furnace. We've got issues happening up in Willis off of 45 in the southbound direction. No crashes south of Conroe, but plenty of wet road conditions now stretching from the Woodlands all the way down to the Bammel area, impacting 99, 249. You heard Cheetah say that out of Cypress on 290, you will see it raining through Jersey Village. What about Atascocita, Humble? You've been hearing it, right? Out through Cheeks and Eastgate, Mont Bellevue. If you're headed toward Winnie, the Cheek area, or even Beaumont, it's going to be slow going on the I-10 corridor all the way to the east due to rain. West Loop at Furnace, this is the southbound direction where I told you left lanes were blocked. Emergency crews are on scene. And whenever you see their flashing lights and a car is just stationary, you need to slow your speeds and move over a lane of traffic so that everybody stays safe. If you see emergency crews and their flashing lights and they're cruising, you need to get over and out of their area as fast as possible so they can get to the scene of a crash or an emergency such as a medical issue. So please be advised that those are the rules and the laws here in Texas. Right now, Baytown 19 minutes, Kingwood 36 minutes. You can see the impacts of the rain on the drive time already in full effect. Of course, we're watching you, Cheetah, every single day to give us the updates. Thank you. We potentially have a problem right here in Northeast Houston off of 610 right near Wayside. You see the amount of rain that's out there and the areas in which you will be driving slower than normal. Woodlands, Spring, along 45, the Hardy. This is 99, already slow going. 249 Tomball Parkway down to the North Beltway, also super saturated. So please don't follow too closely and don't pound on those brakes and make somebody behind you have to skirt at the last second. This is the northeast part of the loop in the westbound direction, just past Wayside, stacking traffic up for sure. You could take I-10 if you don't care to take the loop. This is what our live look looks like at McCarty. Our eyes are not on the crash or stall, but I have a feeling that it's easily spinouts this morning or hydroplaning. So that's why I said slow your speed. So at least you have a chance if something were to go a little bit wrong. East Tex Freeway, Aldine Mender, crowded out of the Kingwood area. We have radar, yes, very wet road conditions, and I do have an update from my Northeast siders about a wreck involving an 18-wheeler. We also are going to cover that emergency road repair that you just saw our reporter Julissa on, just to give you a sense of where she was. Northbound feeder road, just after San Felipe. That San Felipe would be headed toward Target. There's a Jack in the Box right there. There's a Starbucks. There's a wedding shop, just so that you know right in the vicinity where this is all going down, where the feeder road is shut down. That's a big, very well-known area. Unknown deadline for when they'll wrap that up. It is super wet on the 45 corridor along 249, 99, also along the Hardy. If you are leaving Spring, your windshield wipers will be going off as you come into town. An 18-wheeler crash on the northeast part of the loop. Yeah, let's check it out. Here we are at Wayside. 18-wheeler luckily upright here. We do have emergency crews blocking a couple of right lanes. That means one left, and the on-ramp are the only thing that are really available in this area. So that's why you're seeing the red on our map. Of course, the flashing lights.
But it's the Sam's card says that.
I know. I thought, you know what, I was, at the airport this weekend, I handed one of the people an insurance card. There was an accident, okay? It was not my Costco card. It was not meant to be funny. And she looked at me and I was like, oh, did you not need that? I'm fully insured, by the way. You just have to do it.
I have had to show identification, not at the airport, so I'm not this bad, but our KHOU11 badge, it has our picture and our name, and I'm like, listen, I don't have my wallet, but I can
just in case.
They're like, ma'am, I'm sorry.
I can swipe this thing
I need your
anywhere.
license and the credit card. You're going to need...
And for us, we appreciate you. Look at the amount of rain. We have been talking about it, especially north of I-10. But heads up, if you're waking up in Mission Bend, we've got a cell right around 99 and West Park that's about to hit. So 290 corridor still drenched just west of Cypress. If you're coming in from Waller, heads up. Pinehurst, it's raining. Tomball, you know, through Klein, 99 is going to be super slow going. And the North Beltway has also been soggy, slow. Same for Beaumont Place, out through Barrett. This is actually blinding rain off of 90. So take it easy or kind of wait for that cell to pass by your area. All through Sheiks, it's just going to be a wet commute. We have a couple of problems along the 610 loop. One involving an 18-wheeler that's going to be westbound at McCarty. The other's eastbound at Jensen. So two separate issues working here on the North Loop. So here's what our pictures look like. This is the issue at Jensen. This is the problem involving this 18-wheeler right around Wayside. So a few lanes are blocked at both locations, and that's why we're seeing delays. If you want to take I-10, it's still going to be slow, but at least you won't be running into either one of those crashes. We'll be right back. Your drive times will be straight ahead, especially when we have wet road conditions. You see the rain that's coming down from the Cypress area, stretching through Tomball, touching the Woodlands, also the North Beltway up through the Dogwood Acres area off of 69. It's going to be coming down. Your windshield wipers will also be going off in Barrett with blinding rain. This is 90, and here is 99 as you make your way toward Mont Bellevue. We had two crashes along the 610 North Loop. The one at Jensen eastbound did clear. We have this 18-wheeler crash westbound at McCarty. We're backing up almost to the I-10 corridor because of a couple of right lanes that are blocked. Here's the 18-wheeler involved. One left lane gets through. So if you want to take I-10 as an alternate route, you're more than welcome to do so, or take the feeder road and hop on, hop off. I promised you your drive times, so here they are. If you're leaving Baytown, about a half an hour. Look at that Woodlands drive time, 70 minutes, with a problem that cleared earlier in Willis and just rainy road conditions really jumping that drive time up this morning. Over to you. We have a sloppy morning where we know this tends to occur when this much rain comes down. Heads up before we get to the accidents. Emergency repair right near the Galleria, 610 West Loop, northbound feeder road after San Felipe. We actually have a live picture that we've been showing you throughout the morning. Lanes are blocked in that area, all of the service road. And this is right by the Starbucks, right near the Target. There's Antoine's right there. Right near the either Post Oak or the 610 loop. So it's going to be messy near the Galleria, and already we are seeing delays along West Loop. You can see the amount of rain that's come down. Let's talk about a new incident working 45 North Freeway at the Woodlands. Your drive time is about 75 minutes due to a crash that's right there at Woodlands Parkway. Also an 18-wheeler crash westbound at McCarty, still impacting 610. If you take the I-10 corridor as an alternate route, you will be running into delays from Wayside into downtown. So maybe you jump off and take the feeder road in that area for a while. It's up to you. Or you can work from home if that's an option. You can see how packed we are here at Woodlands Parkway. It's a long line of traffic. This is right near the old Anadarko building. So as you come inbound from the Willis area, it's just going to be so slow going. North Loop, this is the accident involving an 18-wheeler. It is upright, but still a couple of right lanes are blocked. So Cheetah, rain really having impact. And you say that it keep them at the front door. That's what I say. All right, slow down. Traction is an issue this morning. 18-wheelers, just a friendly reminder, they need twice as long to stop. So please don't cut them off this morning. It is not a good idea. We are looking at 45, the North Freeway, heavy delays. I'm taking the radar off so you can see where our crash is right at Woodlands Parkway. We're backed up for at least 4 miles. So bad drive time coming out of the Woodlands. And then the Hardy Toll Road has a minor problem at 1960. This is 249, an issue just cleared at Holdreth, but we do have some delays along the Tomball Parkway. You can see here traffic has nicely recovered, but it was a little stacked in that area. So I had that camera shot pulled up for you, but still wet roads. Okay, the left lanes are out of service here at Woodlands Parkway off of 45. Again, miles of backup. So feeder roads are going to be busy in that area. Just be prepared. This is that 18-wheeler crash off the North Loop westbound at Wayside. Emergency crews are still blocking a couple of right lanes. The on-ramp is open, so is one left lane, but the northeast part of 610 is jammed. If you want to take I-10 or again, jump on and jump off of the feeder road, you're welcome to do so. 69, this is the Southwest Freeway, outbound or southbound direction. If you're making your way out towards Sugarland from, let's say, the Galleria area. At Bissonnet, it looks like most of the right side is going to be blocked on you, so Feeder Road will save you a little bit of time. We're blocked for about an exit or two on that one, but the longest drive time is still the Woodlands, 80 minutes now down I-45, and unfortunately that is going to increase. Safety is Metro's highest priority, and that starts with Metro Now.
Chief 10 hears often, and he says the real answer lies in a team approach, not just police presence.
This is a
Clear message. This is no longer a place for crime. The goal is to get families. Chief 10, he was great. I mean, I hope that they air the entire, hour interview that I had with him, because he was giving such in-depth answers. We can only air so much, but they really are trying to make a difference.
Oh, they've made a noticeable difference. I think, as you pointed out, like near Dyken Park, and we know, we're doing stories all the time about this kind of stuff. So to see a noticeable difference is great.
And we are always going to have those isolated incidents. You can't prevent every single, crazy thing from happening, but we all try to help out.
But yeah, we're already seeing some improvements along the way, so it'll only get better, hopefully. All right, Jen, thank you for that story. Time now is 6:55, and we will be right back after this.
Bad news. The good news is the problem inbound at Woodlands Parkway cleared. The bad news is we have a new problem. North Freeway, southbound at the Hardy Toll Road, left lanes are blocked. So what is your current drive time? Yeah, 79 minutes, 80 minutes leaving the Woodlands. Also, that 18-wheeler crash off of 610 westbound at Wayside is still blocking a couple of lanes. Good luck.